Good night, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is you're looking at this video. This is a video in reference to DRYShips, ticker symbol DRYS. Okay, I have a lot of people who's been chasing this stock for a long time now. All right, this is a stock that I don't have too much data on. As you can see, even the charts, all you can see is a big strong downtrend and then a sideways pattern from here. All right, so I'm going to try to go into other time frames to see if I could get a read on this stock. Again, day chart, nothing. All right, that's why I don't understand how people chase this freaking stock. Like, why? There's 100 other stocks you can trade. Why chase this one? So I'm doing a video on this one to not recommend it. I have a lot of videos I've done. I never did a video to just stay away from a stock because it's just too freaking tricky. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you want to trade it, this is the video I'm making right now. As you can see, this is a stock that's coming from this move here. A lot of people miss the move that this stock had made. All right, so people always is chasing the stock. I still don't know why. Let me go back to the 4-hour chart to see if I can see what I'm looking for. I don't see it here. The stock went on a ridiculous move one time. I think it was almost at $16, and then it came back down. See, I can't even find that on the chart because I think they had a stock split also. But as you can see right here, we're just gonna play from the $6 high, and people have been chasing the stock for the last 20 days. As you can see, I don't know what they're looking at. All right, the stock came across here. This is where, when it came across your 20-day moving average, is where you could have taken this trade, and boom, you popped up to the high, and you should exit it. All right. Like I always tell people, it's easier said than done if you don't see and you don't know what you're doing on a bigger time frame. All right. So as you can see right here, the stock collapsed, and again, more people came in. They're chasing this high of 615. So what the stock did, it took them on a nice little ride, had everybody hyped up, and brought them right back down. All right. But each time that's happening, after this big move up here, if you're using your MACD, depending on what your MACD setting is, you know, sometimes I have it set fast, sometimes I change the numbers up. But depending on what you're using on your MACD is telling you right here is where you should have got out. And even if you can see it, you was in the trade from here. You could have got out here, but you didn't. But you're still following some type of rules. The moment it came across this right here, this is where you should have exited the trade. All right. And this is where most people did not exit the trade because your MACD right here is telling you to get out right here. All right, and then my momentum crossed down. Money came out the stock right here. That's a telltale sign. You know, leave the stock alone. But for those of you who's chasing, it took you for a ride right here. All right, and here we go again with the ride. All right, it popped up again right here. But each time you can see there's no volume. The only time you had volume here, but each other time you have no real volume. You have a little spike right here, but this is again dangerous when you take the trade. Once it go across the 20-day moving average on a stock like this, you just exit the trade with whatever little profit that you can gain. All right, because if you kept on chasing it, you waited, you're waiting for the big move to happen, because I know most people did it because it's sitting right here on the 200-day moving average here. All right, and when you're seeing this green, some people, you know, made the decision, I guess they was going to buy more of the stock. But as you can see right here, it collapsed right back down. And now once it collapsed, now it's having difficulty, price is having difficulty going across this 20-day moving average. This is a telltale sign. Just leave the goddamn stock alone until it crosses over back this 20-day moving average. And again, look, instead of crossing it, the 20-day moving average right here, what it did. See, instead of crossing it right here, it played you for a sucker. It went sideways, giving you these little spikes, which is not really anything, dead cat bounce. You're looking for a nice, big, decent size, even if it's not a big candle, but you're looking for, like, let's just say this size candle, you're looking for that size candle to actually be up here somewhere, closing above this 50-day moving average. As you can see, everything right here, this candle, even though price popped up, you needed another candle to actually confirm this move was real. Another candle, you could have buy the stock, but it didn't confirm it. And if you jumped in because you saw the MACD moving up and you see this money indicator spiked up, that's why I said I use simple indicator, because I know what they mean to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I see this happen. I see the momentum is up here, but momentum didn't spike. Even though everything spiked, momentum is actually staying in its same range. All right, even though all this is going on. When momentum spike up, that's when I know the move is real. But at this point right now, I cannot trust this move because, as you can see, it's having a problem going across the 20-day moving average. All right, so now when you have the 20-day moving average and the 50-day moving average combined right here, you definitely know now this is a super resistant point right here. Is it going to break it? No, it didn't. Kept on testing you. And I can't believe people in the chat room, people in the trading room kept on chasing this thing. Even in the trading room, I'm like, yo, leave it alone. Dry is dry. Leave dry alone. And they kept on chasing it. So some people lost a lot of money in this stock from this $6 range down to this $1.23. You understand what I'm saying? If you have more money in your account, you could always, keep buying it down, average your price down. But if you don't have no money in your account and you jump on this stock, then you kind of aid out. But if I'm gonna play this stock, or those of you who's playing the stock, you gotta wait for this MACD to complete its run back to this 50-day move, to this zero line right here. All right, and then as it gets to the zero line, you gotta wait to see if momentum spike up, because right now momentum's in the green, but it haven't had a real spike. It's been spiking in the same type of ranges, and you see the money flow indicator right here, so it to go up and it pull right back down, which is telling you no, it's not ready. This is more of a buy point right here. So from $6, you guys lost a lot of money. Whoever kept on chasing the stock from here, you lost a lot of money waiting for this turnaround to happen that never happened. Okay, so this is my take on DryShips, ticker symbol DRYS. Please trade this stock with caution. It took me a little bit more time to go over this one and the specific details, because I don't want to see you guys lose more money on this stock, So trade the stock, with caution. And for any questions, any other question, please feel free to send me the email, the number 3, the letter D, consultme@gmail.com. Peace.